Baker Mayfield, who is in a similar situation to Jimmy Garoppolo, shoulder surgery. Now, for Mayfield, it was his non-throwing shoulder. For Garoppolo, it was the throwing shoulder. But the difference is Mayfield's salary of $18.8 million is fully and completely guaranteed for skill injury and cap. So will he be at mandatory minicamp? Kevin Stefanski, coach of the Browns, had no comment on whether Baker Mayfield would be there. That's kind of odd that he wouldn't have a comment on it. It implies to me that they are
maybe he didn't know, like legitimately,
or yeah, they hope he won't be there.
Yeah,
they hope he won't be there.
Right.
But we're not going to say anything about it because if we say he's not going to be here and then he shows up, then we look even more dysfunctional than we currently are.
That's kind of where I thought. I think that's where I felt like they were, like a little bit scared to make the comment in case it looked like, the opposite happened, and then it looked like, oh, we've had no communication. We're clueless. We don't know what the hell's going on here. That's kind of what I thought about it, because no comment with that situation is definitely a little awkward or weird. It doesn't really fit there.
Yeah, no comment is the more refined version of I got no freaking clue.
Right.
I got no idea. And I'm not saying anything because I don't know what the guy's going to do.
Exactly.
He falls more squarely into the personality type of the guy who would pull the Steve McNair.
Definitely.
And say, deal with me. Deal with me, because they are in a better position to squat on him all the way until the trade deadline if they want to. That may be the best plan for the Browns. If they've got the Panthers saying, we'll trade for the guy, but we want you to pay $14 million of his salary, well, screw it. We'll pay $14 million of it and have him on the team and trade him right before the trade deadline. It'd be less than that. It'd be about $9 or $10 million when the trade deadline rolls around.
Yeah.
And if we don't trade him by then we cut him. And we work out an OBJ deal where he gives up some of his guaranteed money to get freedom and he can go play for somebody. But by then, what good is it for him? This isn't about the 18.8. Because, people say, oh, don't feel bad for Baker Mayfield. He's going to make big money this year. Yeah, but this is about laying the foundation for next year.
Exactly, the next contract.
If he doesn't play,
right,
or if he just shows up in December, you can't be Odell Beckham Jr. as a quarterback.
Exactly.
You can't just show up at Thanksgiving and say, here I am, ready to play quarterback for your football team. It doesn't work that way.
No.
So he needs this more than Garoppolo. He needs his situation to be resolved ASAP because he needs to go have a great year somewhere else to set himself up for free agency.
Yeah, the people who say those type of things, you're losing a year of your career. You only got so many. And again, like you're talking about, he's laying the foundation. He's trying to, kind of revive his perception a little bit around the NFL that took a hit last year, kind of like, unfairly a little bit because he played injured and tough. And again, yes, he is one that has to do something here. His career has been taken hostage by not his own doing. That would be the ultimate screw over job. Like, wait, I wanted to play for you guys. I wanted a new contract. You didn't like what I was asking for, so now you've screwed me over and ruined my career, maybe for a year, maybe more than that. That's, again, where I will go back to Cleveland. If that continues to happen, I am going to crush Cleveland. I am, and I'm going to encourage others to crush them too, because this is the ultimate screw-over job for Baker Mayfield. Cleveland effed this up, and I want to say the bad word 7 times over. They effed it up so bad, it's comical how stupid they are and not being able to read the room or judge their own player. And now they're going to screw the guy's career over. And that I'm just not cool with that.
It's funny when I reflect on the ridiculous, inane, and asinine plot of the movie Draft Day that was focused on the Cleveland Browns. I think of what's going on in Cleveland now. What's going on in Cleveland now between Deshaun Watson and Baker Mayfield is a better plot than any football movie has ever had.
Right.
Think about it.
Yeah.
You got your starting quarterback that you have given $230 million to, fully guaranteed over the next 5 years, who now has 24 lawsuits pending against him alleging sexual misconduct during massage therapy sessions. You don't know what the hell's going to happen with him. You've got another quarterback, a former number 1 overall pick that is owed $18.8 million fully guaranteed this year. You want to get rid of him. He wants to be gone, but no one is offering you anything for him, and they want you to pay the bulk of his money. And now we are careening toward something. Some resolution, and who the hell knows what it's going to be, but there isn't enough popcorn in the world to satiate the desire of the average movie fan to sit there and chomp away while they figure out.
I hope he shows up next week. Oh my gosh, am I going to cheer? I really do. He is one where, It's different than the Garoppolo situation. It is. It's a little different. And I think he can make things very uncomfortable there. And maybe he has to do that to take control back of his career and his life a little bit here, because that's what they've taken away from him. He's in a really tough spot right now.
And Browns fans, I feel badly for you, but these problems, I think they all trace to the guy that bought the team 10 years ago, Jimmy Haslam. He's the guy that wanted Johnny Manziel. He presumably is the guy at the end of the day that wanted Baker Mayfield. He's the guy that wanted Deshaun Watson. They got a giant mess now, all because the owner still, after a decade, has not learned to just step back and stay out of it. Just be a fan. Hire good people, trust them to make good decisions, and stay out of it. Or be involved from the standpoint of saying, wait a minute, you want to trade for a guy that has 22 pending sexual misconduct lawsuits and you want to pay him $230 million fully guaranteed? No, we're not going to do that. Somebody's got to be the Jiminy Cricket in this conversation, and it's going to be me. I've said this before, and I'll say it again.
You need an adult in the room? Is that what you're telling me?
They need an adult in the room. That's a great, the characterization that Haslam himself leaked to Chris Mortensen, I believe. I don't know it, but I believe it. They need an adult in the room when it comes to figuring out how to deal with these delicate situations, because they keep whacking themselves in the head with the baseball bat as they swing and miss.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.